Kick that hand out even more, maybe on top of the, whoa. But I can't have that, I gotta have more of that. Out by that. Nice and tall, lean this way. Turn your head this way. Right there, just like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just a very elegant, very classic photograph of the bride and the groom here. Totally natural light. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, here we go, guys. When we started out, I had him a little bit too far forward. Some people call it totem point. I had one head above the other head, but it wasn't bothering me too much. But I found out that when I pushed him back, I could have him lean in. She's leaning the other way, and I create just a really cool triangle composition. So that's actually what we finished up with. We got a little light coming in the back here. We have beautiful light coming in here. I'm going to see if I can just pull off a few more quick ones before we got to wrap it up. We got a few more minutes here, and just see if I can get some close-ups of the both of them. I see my famous pampas grass over there. See what else we can pull off. And Kevin, bring your hand down on her other arm. Nope, under the veil. Okay, another thing, when you guys get married, let me finish. When you guys get married, don't do this to your photographer. Do graceful sides of hands. Yeah, you can even reach down to her elbow. And that's just a gentle touch. I see the side of the hand instead of the flat of the hand. You can bring the other hand just right up on her arm. Fingers together a little bit. And I would maybe just bring them up and just kind of hit her shoulder a little bit, Kevin. Well, we've been fussing with this shot for quite a while. we had Casey just move a bit, then start over, and we needed to get the flow of the gown and everything looking really, really good. But I think we got it there. Our light's still coming in beautifully. By accident, I put the 10 to 22 millimeter lens on here. When I look through it, I got this really cool, just really cool converging lines from the gazebo, from the structure and everything else here. It just looks really nice. So what we do, we have still great light on their faces. That hasn't changed. I'm looking at our sunset over here. We're getting a little bit of kick light on the right side of the veil, but I need to turn Casey's head to her right a bit more. Perfect. Just tilt up your head a little bit more. Turn your nose now a little bit more. Eyes to me. And Kevin, straighten up your head. More, more, more. Just to comment real quick, Kevin had his head tilted quite a bit more to his left shoulder. And if you remember from our third video where we talked about the masculine and the feminine tilt, the masculine tilt is that when the axis of the head is perpendicular to the axis of the shoulder. So I was just kind of finessing that position there, right there. It looks like we're pretty good. Casey's pretty good. I have her also dropping the flowers down to kind of fill that void kind of under that space under them. Kevin, I want you to kick your right foot out that way some more, even more. More. It's in the grass. No, not quite that much. Looks like you're killing the foliage. But I needed him to do that, so we basically just had our leading lines again. Not leading lines, but we had a diagonal line in there with him too. I'm going to go dead center within my compositional elements here, putting them in that left quadrant, bottom quadrant here. But I have everything else pretty darn symmetrical in the scene. And I think it's looking pretty good. My camera's telling me I'm overexposing it here just a fraction here. So let me make a couple exposure changes here. Right there, let me check it out. I'm gonna see if I can back up more and zoom in. Let me have you guys stand up. I'm watching my time. We gotta leave right after this shot. Okay, just stand up right there. Come together right there. Hand in the pocket. And we're going to wrap this up in just the next couple of minutes right here. We got, again, nice lighting, beautiful natural light. The veil is coming down nicely. Hand in pocket, good, good, good. Right there. Casey, give me a real smile. Turn into the light, Casey, some more. Pull a little closer together, you guys. Casey, bring your head back some more. Right there. Okay, just a nice, easy photograph of the bride and the groom. Still doing the cropping, throwing them in that fourth quadrant right here. And we're going to do one more and then we're out of here. The light is looking great. Casey, come towards me just a little bit more. Right about that way. Let's move our video thing here. Okay, we're going to do a full length. We got some shoes in the shot here. Okay, I would generally, we talked about this earlier on. He would typically be on the other side of her because that's where the lapel would be. For expediency and for our lighting that's looking good, I'm just going to shoot it like this right now. All right? Okay, framing them up right there. Got the gazebo. I'm always a low kind of a guy for this stuff. Going in close, beautiful natural light on the both of them. Looks good there. Beautiful fall colors behind them. Beautiful, good, good, good. I'm going to back up some more. And again, that's going to affect some of the focus on the scene. Picks up a little bit more of the gazebo. I think that looks good. And you might be asking, how come I haven't just centered them under the gazebo? Because if I had centered them and moved to my left, I would put just that flat lighting right on their faces. To me, it's always about that direction of light. Man, you've heard me say that a gazillion times. So last couple photographs, guys. Good, good, good. One last one, grab the flash, get behind the Martha real quick. You guys are just looking at each other. We got the pretty lighting, our lights kind of going down pretty good here. So this would be just a good way to just kind of wrap things up here. I know we've been doing available light, but I got to fit one more in with the flash. What's going on here is that backlighting is actually illuminating all the trees too and all the leaves. So it's really coming out pretty. I might have to tone down the front of them just a little bit, but I still think we got a neat thing going on. Martha, what power are you on? Full power, okay. Happy, happy. And I think we got it. I think it's a wrap. So we got a great series of images here. The light's leaving. We just had the sun pop out from behind the darn cloud again. But those last images, just the backlit images, were just beautiful. You know, seeing the light up around the trees and everything else. Yeah, I went back to my flash and everything. But on this video, what we've done is we put together, I think, a very, very wide range of lighting situations. And that's what we had, you know, a little bit of yesterday and a little bit of today. But that's what we were dealing with. We were dealing with the problems that wedding photographers encounter on a wedding day. And that's what this lesson, or that's what this video was supposed to be about. And while we were doing that too, we were producing some really pretty images, some dramatic images, some images that if you look back to our composition video, we were using all the rules and all the regulations of all those compositional rules that we talked about too. So this video is kind of a compilation of a lot of different things. Full face 2/3 profile, remember video 3, composition that we just discussed, and then all the available light and everything else that we talked about here. So I hope this video was helpful for you. We tried to bring in as many difficult lighting situations as possible. We tried to bring in as many beautiful lighting situations as possible, and time permitting here, to give you a great set of images and a lot of information on how you might handle it in your own situation. Thanks, everybody.